welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be reviewing some shoes. They're ultra minimalist barefoot shoes, the most minimal shoes that I own. I've been wearing them for about 3 months, so I'm excited to talk about them and tell you how I feel about them. These are the shoes that I'm going to be reviewing. They are called Tanuki Yuru. If I said that correctly, I'm not sure. But these are the Wildling shoes and I'm really enjoying them. I primarily use them for work, which is indoors. So I work about 30 hours a week and my job is very active. I'm always on my feet, I'm always running around. I have some experience walking and moving around outside, but that's probably more like 20% of my experience, and like 80% of my experience is indoors. So just bear that in mind as I talk to you about these shoes. First of all, I'm going to talk to you about the shoes themselves. So like I said, they're called Tanuki Yuru. They are vegan, which obviously is very important to me.
The upper edging is made from washi, which is 75% paper and 25% polyester. The midsole is 100% certified organic grown cotton, and the insole is hemp flax fleece, which is 50% hemp, 50% flax. And the outsole is 60% synthetic rubber from Aprox, 33% recycled material, 25% silica and 15% recycled cork.
It did cost me £108 apparently. I don't remember spending that much money. I swear it was less. Maybe the prices went up, I'm not sure. But apparently it cost me £108. They seem to be very flexible. I like the fact that they are flexible this way because of the way the sole is. I love this. It really engages my foot. They were really flexible with the soles themselves. They roll up really small, which is perfect for traveling in, and they're really lightweight as well, so it barely feels like you're wearing anything. So I'm going to point out a few positive things about these shoes. They're not too wide, which is kind of what I was looking for because I have very narrow feet, and when they are too wide they look like flippers basically.
So in one of my previous videos I reviewed the Vivo barefoot shoes, and one of my complaints was that it was a little bit too wide and reminded me of duck feet. If you're interested in seeing that video, please check out the description, I'll put the link in there for you. But as you can see, side by side there is a difference, although I don't think the wideness of them varied too differently. The Vivo barefoot shoes are definitely a little bit wider, but not as wide as I initially thought. I think there's more of an illusion going on there with the Vivo barefoot shoes. They have a white rim on the outside, and I think the fact that the Vivo barefoot shoes have stiffer material, it doesn't mold around your foot as much.
They seem to be durable. When I wear them, they're like heavy duty wearing. I move around a lot, like I have a lot of steps in my day. I climb a lot of stairs as well, and I'm constantly on my feet moving essentially. So they are getting some proper use out of these, and I work about 30 hours a week and I've owned these for about 3 months, so do the maths because I'm not gonna. So far I cannot see anything that suggests that it's falling apart. There's no holes, there's no wear, there isn't any seams coming loose. The material seems very strong still, so that is a plus in my opinion. I can wear these shoes without socks quite easily. I find with the other shoes they are a bit too plasticky and the sweat stays in, even if they got like kind of a mesh on them. I find with my Vivo barefoot shoes, for example, they are quite plasticky, so my feet do get sweaty if I don't wear socks. This is not the case with these. My feet stay nice and dry, which I'm quite happy about, but I do tend to wear socks a lot of the time anyway. I love how minimalist they feel. My feet feel very free in them. I enjoy moving around in them, and I like how they are not in your face. They're very minimalist in design as well, so when people look at you and they look at your shoes, they don't instantly think, ugh, what the hell are you wearing? They just don't even notice it, so they kind of blend into, you know, everyone else's shoes, I guess, and they do go with a lot of my outfits, which is pretty good as well. Because they are so minimalist, and lightweight. I find that my strength in my feet are building up quite nicely, and the flexibility, and my toes are splaying perfectly fine. And because of the zero drop in them, I find that my posture has gotten a lot better, got a lot more strength in my calves as well. Another thing that I like about them is, of course, when I'm working inside, I don't really need to gauge where I'm walking and what I'm walking on. But if I'm outside, then I definitely have to be conscious of where I step, because these are very minimalist soles, and you don't want to be standing on a rock or something like that, and it is kind of painful when you do that, so you have to be careful. But I like the fact that you're conscious. It's a barefoot shoe thing in general. You have to be conscious of where you're walking, and you have to be connected to that aspect, which I very much enjoy, and I do get that experience from these, which I'm loving, especially when I'm walking on grass. You do have to be careful walking on concrete. If you heel strike on a hard floor, then you can really feel the impact, so you really have to make sure you're consciously walking correctly and that you are implementing the barefoot tactics, if you understand what I mean. So no heel striking, you have to use the side of your foot, really have to use all the muscles in your foot, and take shorter strides, and you can really feel it actually. If I'm walking next to somebody wearing normal shoes and I put my hand on their hip, so when they take a step forward, you can really feel the jolt through the whole of their leg into their hip, and then I compare it to mine. This isn't this shoe thing, that is a barefoot shoe thing in general, and I compare it to mine, and it's very soft. I can really feel that every step that I'm taking is very soft on my joints, and I'm definitely using the natural suspension in my feet and my knees. So obviously shoes like this, especially super minimalist shoes, really encourage that, because they're very breathable. Sweat goes away quite quickly, and if it's raining and damp outside, it dries really quickly as well. It can't all just be good, so I need to talk about the negative aspects as well. It's very difficult to come up with negative aspects of these shoes. I feel like I'm kind of grasping at straws here. There's like one thing I can think of that would make an improvement for these shoes, is to be able to machine wash these, to be able to bung it in the washing machine, not think about it, and have them clean would be a really good benefit. But with these shoes in particular, you can't do that, and I think it's because they must be delicate, or the type of materials that they've been made with won't withstand the roughness of the washing machine. So if I had to really be picky, that would be the one thing. Okay, I can think of a second criticism. I literally just thought of it. In terms of wearing these in the winter, I don't recommend it. Your feet get way too cold way too quickly. It's just super breathable, so it's better for warmer weather. But if it's cold outside, you have to be walking to keep your feet warm. If you stand still for too long, you get really cold feet really quickly. Don't like that aspect, but that's because they are so minimal, and that's partly the reason why I chose these for work, because I work inside. So that's the second criticism. They're not very warm, but that's to be expected, and they're not really made for the cold, so I don't think that's very valid. I can't think of anything else, to be honest. To be honest, I'm really enjoying them. I'm really happy that I got them, and I'm going to buy some more, believe it or not. I'm going to buy some for everyday casual wear rather than work specific ones. These are my favourite barefoot shoes that I own currently. As you all know, I've transitioned to only wearing barefoot shoes, so these are my favourite ones at the moment. Okay, having said all that, I think I can't really think of anything else, so I hope you enjoyed this video. If you're looking to purchase these shoes, I do recommend them actually. I'm not sponsored, by the way. But these are the videos that I like to see when I'm personally going to purchase something, so I thought it might be helpful for you to see as well. If you own some already, then please tell me about it in the comments. What are your thoughts? What are your experiences? I would love to know, and it will obviously be helpful for anyone else looking to buy some shoes. If you like this content, then subscribe to my channel. If you like this video, then like it, and yeah, I will see you next time. Ciao.